Okay, today is August 10th, 2023, and in this video I'm going to show you how I get up. But before I do that, I just want to say that about a year and a half ago, I had lost the ability actually to get myself up. Like I couldn't get myself up from the bathroom. And one of the problems that I was having is that when I would have my arm on the table and I'd be bent over, I didn't have enough strength to be able to lift my head up, my chin up to put onto the table. And so that was a problem. And it would always make me very nervous whenever I had to use the bathroom. But the interesting thing is that I could still get up from the office desk and I would be getting up with my left arm. And I didn't have any problem lifting my head up to get my chin up onto the tabletop. And so that lasted for about 6 months when I lost the ability to get up from the bathroom with my right arm. I was still able to get up from the office desk for the next 6 months with my left arm. Now, unfortunately, probably about maybe a year ago, I lost the ability to get up altogether. And the reason I didn't do videos for probably 2022 was that I was just always getting sick and I was always feeling weak. And so I didn't want to do videos showing me getting up when it wasn't an accurate description of what it's like for me to be able to get up with this disease. By the way, I have limb-girdle muscular dystrophy. I was diagnosed in 1995. I'm now 46 years old. And since 2008, I've been making videos of how I move around. So I didn't want to do these videos in 2022 because I didn't feel like it was an accurate portrayal of this disease. So I didn't do it, just waiting to get stronger. But unfortunately, I just never got stronger. I just lost the ability to get up. So how do I get up now when I have this disease for 33 years? And this is how I have to do it now. So Darcy, you want to come on over? So I'm going to walk us through how she gets me up as opposed to my dad, who's the more aggressive. So, okay. So the important thing is for her to get a nice tight grip around my back so that I won't fall. Okay, and then on 3, 1, 2, 3, she lifts up. Now, as you'll see, she'll take a step back. And the reason she does that is because it allows for my hips to get underneath me. And then she pushes in against me. Now, when my dad lifts me up, what he does is he gets in front of me, gives me a bear hug, and then just lifts straight up and pulls my hip in with his hand behind. Whereas when Darcy lifts me up, when she gets me up, she takes a step back to allow my hips to get underneath me, which is the same thing as when my dad pulls my hips in so that I can get my upper body up. Because if my hips aren't pulled in, I'm just going to fall over. But for her to step back, it's a lot easier on her and me as well. And it's also, when she steps back, it gives me more strength. It helps me to continue to have the strength to pull my hips in. Instead of having somebody else do it for me manually, I'm doing it myself. So that's how I get up. But now I want to show you, like, I still can sit down on my own. So this belt method, I probably discovered in 2010, I think it was. So you're talking, what, 13 years ago that I've been using this? If I don't have this, I can't sit down without hurting myself or the furniture. And so I'm going to show you how I sit down. Now I noticed, if you go back and look at some of my other videos, it was a lot smoother when I would sit down. It was more control. But the problem I'm having now is like the muscles in my legs and in my back are atrophying to the point where when I sit down, it's like it's going fast. And so and if I try to lean too far forward, I'm afraid I'm going to fall forward. So it's a little sketchy now, but without this belt, I wouldn't be able to sit myself down. And, I can't get myself up in 2023. But the interesting thing, and then I'm going to close the video here, is that I still feel that I can get up. I just haven't tried it yet. And I haven't tried it because there's a little bit of a fear that if I try and I get stuck, bent over on the desk or something, or even in the bathroom, I might not be able to get up, and then I'm really stuck. Then I'm stuck in that position and no one will be here to help me if my family's away. And so that's the scary thing. But in a couple weeks, I'm going to share with you a surprise that I have that has helped make my life just a little bit easier, and I'll share more with you in a couple weeks' time. So thanks for watching.